All right, so we're already in a gold trade right now, and we could potentially have a beautiful, very beautiful Monday. But let me break everything down for y'all real quick, so we can see why I actually entered the trade that I'm actually in. So on the daily, let me see if I can erase some of this stuff. On the daily, we already have a bearish daily candle, and it's pretty significant daily candle, and it already broke this doji, pretty much already signifying that we're going down for the day, right? Also, price broke structure on the daily trend, so we're already in a downtrend. Price is just giving the back to the matter at hand. All right, so on the 4 hour, how are we looking? So in the 4 hour, we're still in the downtrend right here. So this is the lower high right here on the downtrend for the 4 hour. This is the lower low. Price broke structure here. Actually end up retesting this what 4673.8 zone and then drop, right? So I can already see ahead of time that today is going to be a sell off, and I would only be looking for sales today because I haven't even gotten to the low hour, and I already seen lower the I said lower hour 1 hour, and I already see the 1 hour has already broken structure, right? So I'm dumb. I'm looking for a sale. I don't care what's going on, right? So then we drop to the 1 hour. So the 1 hour pretty much retested here. It shows the retest zone, and this is the break of structure, right? So we don't know when, and this is what I'm now that I'm saying it out loud. I didn't add in to the mix. Is 1 hour still needs to retest, right? So it wouldn't retest here. It would actually retest a little bit further back if it did decide to retest. So hopefully that's not something we have to worry about as of right now. But I didn't think about that part when I entered my trade. uh, so dropping down to the 30 minute. 30 minute, we're in a downtrend as well. And this is the 30-minute lower high. It's the same lower low as the 1 hour. Price would need to come back to this zone here if it needed to retest for the 30 minute or a little bit deeper. But on the 15 minute, this is what I was. No, I was looking at the 5, right? So on the 5, this is what we have going on, right? Because the 15 minute looked pretty much the same as the 30, right? So came in, noticed instantly, all right, this is 5 minute lower high, price broke structure, and now it's already pulling back. So it's either going to retest at this level here or all the way in this zone. Price came to this zone, sharply retested it, dropped, and then price pulled back, creating a M pattern. And I thought it was going to end up pulling back a little bit more, so I had a limit order back here at first before I end up I had a limit order back here at first before I end up what was I before I saw price end up breaking down right here, right? So price started stalling like 5 minutes before the open, and I didn't know if it'll pull back a little bit more before dropping because sometimes it could do that in the early in the market open, and then I'm still looking for a sale because it's also made a break of structure right here, but I may have gotten in too early. Let's see, because I originally had a limit order right here, right? Because I thought come 9 o'clock, all right, price may pull back, retest at it right here at this fib level, may pull back, retest, and then drop to create a deeper retracement. But like what was it? 855 price broke structure right. Well, price broke candle right here. So as soon as this one broke, I got in. It delayed me a little bit. That's why my entry kind of looks as bad as it does. But regardless, nonetheless, I got in. So right now we're seeing how this is gonna play out. So as soon as I got in, price ended up breaking that neckline, confirming that this is an M pattern, and I'm just trying to see. All right, I got stopped out here, but we still have a breaker structure, and I'm trying to see if price is gonna push back a little bit more, or is it gonna tank off of this candle right here. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna let that candle play out a little bit more, and not push too hard to get in to the trade. But right now I have a limit order at this 4588.9 level, and if it triggers that order, put my stop loss behind the low, and I'm gonna just trail it on the way down. So let's see. I'm gonna see how this closes before I even consider a market order. All right, I got back in again, you guys. Pretty much at the same level. So let's just see how this ends up playing out. And we really need to see this 4567.4 level really broken before we confirm, all right, it's going in our direction right now. But I'm going to let this play out a little bit more, and I'll check back in with y'all. All right, you guys, we were looking really, really good. It took a minute, but we were looking really good. Price ended up breaking this candle here, saying that we're going in a bearish direction, but then gave a huge retest. So now we're back in drawdown again, and we're really just trying to see if this is just going to be a retest and then drop, or if it's going to take me out. But regardless, I'm just sitting through it. And that's all I really can do right now. There's no point in really touching it or anything like that. I just have to accept whatever may end up happening with this trade. I just hope it ends up playing out. But I don't feel like I did anything wrong. Like, obviously, to take out all of the buy options, price needs to now break this 4566.2 level right here where this candle is, then turn around and break this 4562.4 level, and then we're all together in a sell-off. Should be on all time frames, but we're just waiting to see how everything plays out with this. It's not moving too quickly, but typically when they give huge pullbacks like this, and with just what I've noticed with my fibs, anything after 61.8 on up to 88.6% fib level, typically they take a while to play out. So there's going to be a lot of pullbacks within the trade before it gets to its desired TP, unless it gets to this 100% fib level. That 100% fib level plays out pretty fast for the most part. But everything else typically plays out fast. The 38.2, the 50. I don't trade from the 23.6 level. That's just kind of like a continuation zone. These fib levels are pretty much 38.2 on down are my entry fib levels that I would potentially enter from. So, yeah, but we are really just waiting. I just want to check back in with y'all because things are playing out a little slow. So, yeah, all I can do is really just wait right now. Bro, gold just does not want to go today. Like, it's got this whole choppy situation going, and I'm trying not to interfere, but based off of structure, if it passes this, 4582.1 level, I need to be out of there. Because it's breaking structure in the buy direction after retesting this low. But hopefully it's retesting and going down, but I'm sitting in this trade way longer than I planned on sitting into it today. And it is what it is. It's just like, bro, did not expect to be waiting like this today. So hopefully it ends up dropping, but I just wanted to check in with y'all and explain what was going on. Looks like I'm about to get stopped out. Yep. And just like that, I am done for the day. Alright. And that really sucks though, because I'm trying to get out of this drawdown. But I just can't trip because I follow my rules, right? So, but this is the predicament we're in though. Like, where is that? So, last week was really, last month was really a dud. I ended up being down 761 on the account. April did not treat me well at all. I was pretty much just fighting the whole month after March being a beautiful month. So I'm looking to turn that around this month, but and dig my way out of drawdown, because what's going on now, right, is I got to my $2,000 buffer amount and instantly got into drawdown, and that aggravated the shit out of me because I should have, like, withdrawn or something, because I've been trading the account forever, and it's just like, now I gotta deal with pretty much rebuilding everything back. And I've been patient, but last month it was like I couldn't get anywhere. I would make the money, give it back, make the money, give it back, make the money, give it back, make the money, give it back. Like I couldn't gain any ground. Like I'd come down to, like, it'd be like right now I'm at 551, right? And I get it to like 1,000 or 1,200, and then it's just like, boom, give it right back, right in the same situation. So I'm trying to, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to be patient with all of this and really dig myself out of this, but like it sucks being drawdown right after being up and being able to. That next week I would have been making a withdrawal, but I'm just trying to hold my composure and not like blow things, right? Because it is easy to get out of drawdown for the most part. You just can't get emotional just because you're in drawdown, if that makes sense, right? And last month really tested me, because like usually I'll be in like if I'm in drawdown, it don't take longer than like a couple weeks to get out of drawdown. So the fact that I was in it for a whole month, that really hurt. Right after like getting to that point where it's just like, all right, I'm gonna be able to get that withdrawal, that sucked. So that's pretty much what I'm dealing with right now. Today, I don't feel bad at all about how I traded today. I did follow my rules. I did trade in the overall direction of the trend. The only thing that happened, and the reason why, I think I said this earlier in the video, the reason why I believe today was a buy day is because 1 hour just made that huge impulse, and it had to retest, right? So it didn't give a with this wick right here. I should have known that the 1 hour was gonna have to retest, and should have been looking at a buy based off the 5 minute price coming out here, breaking the structure to the upside. It just was rejecting at this 5 minute lower high. So I'm just like, everything looked too good for it to be a buy today. Essentially, is what I'm getting at. Everything looked way too good for it to be a buy today, and it just didn't play out as expected, and I can't be too mad at it. The only thing I can really just further work on is just making sure my stop losses is behind lows, so I don't waste money on trades. So like for instance, when I got in that first trade, I think I had my stop loss like maybe like right here, when it's just like I could have had my stop loss right here. I wouldn't have had to re-enter over here or anything like that, and I'd be able to find out over time whether, okay, we're going another direction or not, right? So potentially I could have waited for this structure to break, and then just be like, oh, if I had enough time, like right now it's 10:24, right? If I had more time in the trading session, I could be like, okay, boom, let me go and look for buy setups since they broke structure. Maybe something to form, right? If I had enough time. I don't think I would have enough time, but if I had enough time, I could see if that would work out. Um, so it is what it is. I can't really just say, hey, I I just know where I'm messing up at, and I want to stop that. And what I try to do is give small stop losses, so I can get big returns. And I have to get beyond that because it's costing me unnecessary money, right? So instead of today just being a one loss day, it was a two losses today, and it could have just been like me risking $200 and being done for the day, and I only lost one setup instead of two. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm taking two entries off of the same area, which I shouldn't be doing. Like, if I take a trade, if I get stopped out, that should invalidate that area completely, so I know what to do next. Um, but that's where I'm at, you guys. I'm gonna get back to posting videos consistently and really just document my journey overall. Um, I just had a lot of things going on as well too, so I'm back at it. Peace.